Hello, everyone. I have two quick clips to play for you before we get into our next episode. So this first clip is by Scott Bessent, Treasury Secretary. I wanted to bring this to you quickly because he's mentioning that he needs to look into the Federal Reserve, which he's insinuating that they might change it or get rid of it altogether. What? So listen to this quick clip. And then after that, I'm going to play a quick clip on what Trump said about rejuvenating, I can't talk today, about upgrading our financial system. So here comes the first one by Scott Bessent.
That's what your opinion would be on firing Jay Powell if the president were to do that. Do you think that would be a good idea, or would you dissuade him from that?
Look, Joe, I think that what we need to do is examine the entire Federal Reserve institution and whether they have been successful.
Okay, that was very, very interesting. And one more quick clip. This is from President Trump. He talks about how it's long overdue and that he's going to look at upgrading our financial system. Now, what I believe this is about, he just passed the bill with stable coins, and for those of you who don't know, the working theory is that the government is going to use to try to save the dollar, is going to try to dollarize or make the US dollar into a stable coin that is backed by the US dollar. And that's a way to expand our influence and expand our US dollar. So that's what I think Trump is hinting at here. But have a listen to this clip. I wanted to bring it to you right away. So have a listen.
That behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that?
All right, again, very, very interesting. So what does that mean? Time will tell, but all the signs are there. And once the big news hits us, we'll look back on all these little things and say, yep, all the signs were there. We knew it. But so let's jump right into today's episode. It's mainly about Trevor. Shout out to you, Trevor. I met him today and talked to him about Bitcoin. So let's jump right into it. Hello, everyone. This is Scott. Welcome back. I wanted to share this quick story with you. I just spoke with a guy by the name of Trevor. Trevor, if you're watching this, welcome to the Bitcoin family. And Trevor had many questions about Bitcoin. And his first question was, well, what's the one thing I should know about Bitcoin? Because he said he was afraid to buy Bitcoin. And I explained to him, I said, well, if you're afraid to buy Bitcoin, if you're afraid to lose your money, were you aware that you're already losing 7% of your purchasing power to 10%, if not more, of your purchasing power every year due to inflation? Because the government, it keeps printing money and is debasing the currency. Were you aware of that? And he was not. So he wasn't even aware that he was losing 7 to 10% of his purchasing power every single year. And I gave him examples how with COVID, the price of groceries, and the fact that wages aren't going up, but the cost of many things are going up. So he understood that. Then he asked, he went back to his question of, what's the one thing I should know about Bitcoin? And I thought this would be perfect to share on YouTube with the Bitcoin Yala community. But what I told him, the one thing you should know about Bitcoin is that there will never be more than 21 million Bitcoin, and that it's scarce, and that humans have never had true scarcity before. We've had of a hard asset. We've had diamonds, we've had gold, but those can always be dug up more. Someone can always get more of them. This is the first thing, Bitcoin, that no one can get more than 21 million. And I went on to explain how I did a few videos on now countries are buying Bitcoin, because this is the one thing that everyone, regardless if they're friends, enemies, allies or not, they can all agree on, because Bitcoin does not have a CEO. Bitcoin does not have anyone managing it who can be corrupted. So this is the one thing that can be trusted. You know, in my last video, I talked about life isn't fair, and now we do have something that is fair. So Trevor, if you're watching, I suggest you watch my previous video about Bitcoin. It's not fair. So watch that one. But so then we went on to talk about it. And the reason why I wanted to make this quick video is then Trevor said, then I said to him, I said, he said, well, how much is a Bitcoin? And I said about $117,000 to $119,000 for one. And he said, well, I'm 20 years old. I can't afford that. And I said, well, the beauty of it is you can buy a piece of a Bitcoin. And I explained to him in a previous video, I showed how you can buy $1 worth of Bitcoin on Cash App. And then I pulled out my Cash App and showed it to him and showed him where Bitcoin was on the Cash App, which is right in the middle, very easy to see. Hit the lower left-hand button, and then you'll see Bitcoin. So, and what he said that I want to share with all of you is, he said, you mean it's that easy? I said, yes, it is. It's so easy. People think there's more to it, but it's not. You just buy it. You can buy through Coinbase, you can buy through PayPal, Square, Venmo, Cash App, River Financial. There's so many places you can buy Bitcoin. So I explained that to him, and he was excited about that. So Trevor, welcome to the Bitcoin family. I told you I'd give you a shout out. This is it. And for all of you else out there, have you tried to talk to anyone about Bitcoin today? And if so, how did it go? Let me know in the comments. But Trevor, he got it, and he was thinking about it anyway. So I think I kind of pushed him over the edge into the rabbit hole, if you will. So again, Trevor, welcome to the Bitcoin family. And also I explained to Trevor that we do $50 here and there giveaways to people who leave comments on the videos. So Trevor, if you're watching, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought about the content and what we talked about today. Just leave it in the comments, and then you'll be added, Trevor, in the mix to potentially win the $50. So everyone else, though, just do your thing as usual. And thank you for liking, subscribing, being part of the channel. And hopefully someone got something out of this quick message. But I just thought it was awesome today when I talked to Trevor about it. So, and for those of you new to the channel, I tried to talk to at least 1 to 2 people every single day about Bitcoin, new people that I do not know. So this was another one. So Trevor, hats off to you, and everyone else, we'll see you on the next one.